Welcome to Interviews, hosted by Randy Goodman, Harvey Callis Real Estate, your real estate professional. Get to know our community, our businesses, products, and services that will elevate your life. Please welcome your hostess, Randy Goodman.
Hey everybody, it's Randy Goodman here from Harvey Callis Real Estate, and I am thrilled to be here with Lynette Latinsky, who is an independent insurance advisor, and we're going to find out exactly what that means. So thanks, Lynette, for being here with me.
Thank you, Randy, for having me.
My pleasure. So I can't wait to learn. So tell us a little bit about what you do. How do you help people?
Well, what I do is I work with a plan for each person. So everybody has their own plan. We sit down and have a conversation and find out what they need. And then because I'm an independent advisor, I can go to any insurance company and get the right plan that works for them. Sometimes cross plans, sometimes cross companies, but it's got to work for them for both what their needs are and of course what their budget is.
Okay, awesome. So tell us why, what is insurance? Why do people want to have it, or why should they have it?
Well, as far as I can understand and the way I believe, the reason for insurance is simply to replace your income, because your income is what supports everything that goes on in your home. So the whole purpose of insurance is to replace your income. Is that life insurance? Is that critical illness? Is that disability? Is that long-term care, health care? What is going to replace your income when you can't do it?
Okay. And were you always in insurance? Can you give us a little bit about the story that led you here?
When I started life out, I came to Canada over 30 years ago, and I went to pharmacy school. When I came here, I was told I wasn't qualified. So I stayed home and chose to be a mother for a while. And then once my kids went to school, I needed to find something that allowed me to work, but be a parent first. And this allows me to work when my children were busy and build a business.
How did it allow that?
Well, because I can work any hours I wish, and I can go out and meet people and talk to people. And a lot of my clients have actually become, through the years, very good friends.
Nice, which is always nice, right?
Always nice.
And that means that you're very approachable and friendly and somebody that people want to get to know. So that's nice to hear. So thank you. So can you give us some examples of clients who had insurance, maybe had to use the insurance, and how it affected their lives? You don't have to say any names, of course.
Well, the one that stands out in my mind is a lady who well, she's getting better now, but at the time she was 42 years old, 3 small children, and she called me and she said she has been diagnosed with cancer. And so what I like to do is all the paperwork for my clients. I really prefer to do it instead of asking them to do it.
Yes.
So we did all the paperwork, and eventually, of course, 30 days later, I took the check to her. And in the interim, she had been going for treatment and doing what she needed to do, and she'd had an operation, and she was getting there.
Mm-hmm.
And I knocked on the door and brought the check, and she had one look at me, put her head on my shoulder, and burst out crying. And that just shook me to my core. And I finally understood. I said to her, "Why are you crying?" She says, "You don't understand. Now I can pay for a nurse. I can have somebody in my house to clean. I don't have the financial burdens. I can just get better." And that just shook me.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt, okay, now I know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it.
Right. Can you give us an idea of what kind of coverage? Can you give us an idea of what kind of coverage people can get and what that check might look like, just so people have an understanding of, God forbid something does go wrong and they need to tap into that. what are they looking at? Because people might be thinking, I don't care, just a few $100, a few $1,000, whatever, it's not worth it for me to do. So can you give us a little bit of detail on what that could look like, an example, maybe?
Well, typically for critical illness, I would look at perhaps replacing at least 1 year's worth of income. For disability, it depends on what you're earning. It's all linked to income. And for life insurance, I have a look at things like how much is your mortgage, how much do you earn, and if you're not around yesterday, how much money of your salary would your family need to survive for, say, 10 years?
Okay.
And that'll give us an average number. And then we
Okay.
calculate what it'll cost.
Okay. Now, Lynette, you like to give back to society as well. Can you tell us a little bit about what's important to you?
Well, I believe that when you're going to give, you have to give quietly. Nobody really needs to know what you're doing and how you're helping. But I will tell you that through this COVID crisis, I have a friend, and then she put me onto somebody else who needed to go down from where she lives to Princess Margaret for cancer treatment. And they allowed me to pick them up, take them down, wait for them, take them home. And I was doing, well,
Nice.
It was really only 2 people, but I was doing it every week until they did their treatments. And it gave me such a sense of fulfillment. So to me, that's giving back.
That's definitely giving back. And it's not just giving back in way of a check or something quick. It's actually taking your time and I guess also risking your health, your own health, in order to help somebody so that they can get treatment to save their life. So that's beautiful. And thank you for doing that.
I hope that it's worked. We're all hopeful.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you have any tips and suggestions for people out there? It could have to do with anything, personal, professional, anything that's resonating with you right now.
Well, when I listened to the weather report this morning, I figured, please don't plant your gardens yet, it's snowing. But, I think you need, on the insurance front, you need to find somebody who knows what they're doing and have a conversation. You don't know what you don't know till you find out what you don't know.
True.
So you need to ask a lot of questions. And you need to have the confidence in the broker that you're working with so that, do you have the confidence to get a second opinion?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Thank you.
It may be perfectly spot on and it may not.
Right. But take action, right?
Take action. Look at life changes. So make sure you look at what you've done at least every 3 to 5 years. It's amazing what you'll find. Perfect.
Thank you so much. So how can people contact you? What's the best way?
Okay. The best way is to call me at 416-417-3224. 416-417-3224, or to email me at Lynette, that's LYNETTE .finance, FINANCE, @rogers.com. We kept it really simple.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being on with me and sharing with me.
Thank you, Abby. Be well.
You too.
Thank you for listening to this interview hosted by Randy Goodman. We hope you will take action and connect with the incredible business people and leaders in our community. And remember, Randy is always here to answer any questions you have regarding your real estate needs. Be sure to register on the website and stay up to date on what's happening in your area at parkbench.com/millpond.